Alright, so we're at a restaurant that Texas is known for. The famous In-N-Out Burger. It started in California, but I've heard it's really good. Heard some great things about it. So I look forward to try it. We also tried Whataburger, which is also one of the well-known burger places. So let's give this wonderful meal a try. Whataburger, spicy ketchup. Yep. So Iron Rattler Burger. I'm sorry, In-N-Out Burger. Let's try it out. All right, hey McVenture fans, welcome back to our fourth park of the Coastin Thru Texas tour. We are here today at SeaWorld San Antonio, a park I have never been to before. So this park is known for several coasters, Texas Stingray, which is the GCI Woody that I'm really looking forward to. They have Steel Eel, Wavebreaker, and the new Catapult Falls, which is coming for 2023 that we've heard about. So that's coming a little bit later in the year. So we're here, we're getting ready to have lots of fun. They do allow GoPros, so I will be doing some on-ride filming today. All the on-ride films will be in separate videos. It's gonna be a great day, and it was rainy this morning, which was worrying us a little bit, but it looks like it's starting to clear out, so it's gonna be a really pretty day here at SeaWorld San Antonio. Stay tuned for more. Let's go inside and check it out. Beautiful entrance. I've never been to this park before. As you see, they're advertising the new Catapult Falls for 2023, which will be the world's first launch flume coaster. And also, it's going to be the world's steepest flume coaster, so it'll break several records here at SeaWorld San Antonio. All right, so I am in, and my buddies are actually back in the car. The people that I'm with are checking in, or charging their phone for the day. So right here is Aquatica, which is the water park here in the park, which is not going to be open today. So this is my first time ever here, so I'm gonna make my way over to Texas Stingray. I've never been here before, so I'm gonna try to make my way around here the best I can. So there's the SeaWorld San Antonio sign. So let's go check out the rest of the park. Here we go. This is kind of weird. So you have to go through the second entrance. I guess that entrance was for going through security, and this is the actual park entrance here. But we are going to utilize the Gold and Platinum Pass member entry. All right, so hopefully this park is not quite as crowded as the other parks, just because the rain is probably scaring people away. But this week is spring break for the kids down here in Texas. There's the park map here, and then over here we're trying to figure out how to get to Texas Stingray because I've never been here before. So I'm gonna head that way, and then I think we're gonna maybe hit the kiddie coaster over here and then hit Texas Stingray. All right, I think we're gonna purchase a locker so that way we don't have to carry around this backpack all day. So it looks like we're here for Mardi Gras because we got this big banner here. I don't know, I guess all the different SeaWorld parks are doing their Mardi Gras at different times of the year. All right, so I've come to the lake of SeaWorld San Antonio. As you can see, there's a really cool backdrop here. Let me flip you around and kind of show you what I'm looking at. So here's the beautiful lake, kind of like the SeaWorld Orlando layout. So there's Steel Eel, and then Texas Stingray is over there. And then Journey to Atlantis is over there. So I think we're gonna make our way around this way, around the park, and then get towards Texas Stingray, and then eventually over to Steel Eel. There's Wavebreaker there in the middle, the blue. So really cool layout, I really like it, it's really pretty. It reminds me a lot of SeaWorld Orlando. All right, it is pretty crowded today, so I am gonna pick up a quick queue, and you'll come to guest services to get that. All right, guys, so we're starting with the kiddie coaster, Boxcar Derby. All right, just got off the kiddie coaster, Boxcar Derby. Another typical kiddie coaster, so that's the first credit down. Headed to Journey to Atlantis, and then gonna do Texas Stingray. All right, so I've made it to the second credit of the park. This is Journey to Atlantis, the park's water coaster. It's a pretty cool trains. I wonder how this will compare to SeaWorld Orlando. We'll see. Alright, so this is an interesting ride. It's pretty cool. So it's a lot different than the SeaWorld Orlando. So you go up that lift hill and it spins you, and then you go backwards down this portion, and then it kind of spins you again, and then you come down the first drop, and you get pretty wet, especially in the front row. So this was lots of fun. Alright, so I've made it to the S&S Scream and Swing Tidal Surge. So we're gonna go ride this. It does not have quick queue, I don't think, but it looks like it's only 15-minute wait, so it's not too bad. Alright, just got off this massive thing, Tidal Surge. This thing is awesome. And I sat on the side facing this way, so when you go up over the water, it is amazing. You go insanely high on this thing. Yep, this is lots of fun. We're headed to Texas Stingray, so I'll let you know what that's like when I get off that. Alright, you guys, so we've made it to the one and only Texas Stingray, which is the park's GCI Woody. I've been waiting on this for a really long time. So let's go get a few rides on this. So stay tuned on the GoPro video for a POV. This is gonna be really fun. Alright, we will see you after our ride. Wow, this thing's a complete walk-on. Alright, waiting for row one. Alright, just did my first ever ride on Texas Stingray. This thing packs a punch, even in the front row. This is probably one of my favorite GCI Woodies, definitely for sure. I really, really, really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna try it again because this ride is a complete total walk-on. So I'm gonna try it in the back row, and then I'll film on-ride footage in the back. So this ride is awesome. Probably my second favorite coaster here in Texas behind Iron Rattler. So we're waiting for the back row. Here we go. All right, this is a great ride, guys. I rode this thing like 5 freaking times. Was it like twice in the front and then 3 times in the back? And the back is absolutely relentless. This thing, the pacing is so great. And there was no line before. All of a sudden, I don't know where these people came from, but it's like basically a full queue. Before, it was a total walk-on. All right, woo, it is getting warm out here, but it is South Texas. So now we are headed, I'm getting ready to do Great White, which is the park's B&M invert, and then head over to Steel Eel. And then that'll be all the credits for today. So I don't know if you can see it, it's through the trees, but that's Great White right there. All right, so getting ready to do Great White, which is the park's B&M invert. That's a quiet lift hill. Kind of reminds me of like a Batman clone at the Six Flags. Nobody on that train. All right, let's go take a ride. All right, so I just got off the Great White, typical B&M invert, kind of on the weaker side. So I thought it was gonna be kind of like Batman the ride at the Six Flags parks, but it wasn't quite what I thought it was gonna be, but it was okay. Here, this is gonna be the area where the new Catapult Falls is going. The Catapult Falls is going in that area there. You can kind of see the backward spike. So this is gonna be the world's first launch flume coaster and the world's steepest flume coaster. So yeah, you can kind of see the construction going on back there. So maybe we'll come back and ride this sometime. But right now, we're gonna do Breaker, which is right over here, and then do Steel Eel, and then that'll be all the credits for today. All right, so we're here at Wavebreaker, which is the Intamin motorbike launch coaster. So I don't know if it's like Hagrid's or not, but I guess this is the regular line. We're in the quick queue, so I'll let you know how it is when I get off. All right, so it is like Hagrid's. Yeah, I like these trains.
Purses are not allowed on the Wavebreaker. You must purchase a locker by the way.
All right, so I just did 2 back-to-back Wavebreaker rides. Intamin motorbike coaster, kind of like a weaker Hagrid's. I think the back was more Hagrid's than the front. I prefer the back over the front for sure. It was a pretty good coaster. Sorry, there they are screaming right there. That was a fun little coaster. So now, the last credit I need, Morgan Hyper, Steel Eel. So we're gonna go ride that a couple times before we head out back to Fiesta, Texas. So I can't wait to ride this thing. So that's the last credit I need. But this thing's pretty fun. But by far, I think Texas Stingray is the best coaster in this park. All right, so here's another Morgan Hyper to add to my list. It is Steel Eel, the massive Morgan Hyper coaster. And also, I like how you can get a view of the other part of the park. Here, let me show you. So we got Wavebreaker here, and then we got Great White Texas Stingray in the distance, and then we got Tidal Surge right there, which that thing is crazy tall. And then Journey to Atlantis over there. So this is really pretty view of the park. I think it's a very nice park. It reminds me a lot of SeaWorld Orlando, so I'm getting a lot of Orlando vibes from this. All right, y'all, so we just did 2 back-to-back rides on Steel Eel. Rode it in the front, then the back, GoPro'd both. I prefer the front over the back. The front is pretty good. You get some really good floater airtime, almost ejector. But then the back is just like rough and janky, but it's kind of like Magnum XL200. It had us laughing at the end. So I thought it was a fun ride. I prefer Steel Force probably over that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So I think we're about to head out because I got all the credits I need. So that puts me at 308 different coaster credits. So we're headed out of the park and headed to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. If you've been to SeaWorld San Antonio or not. And if you plan on coming, I highly recommend it. Definitely try this and Fiesta Texas. I prefer maybe spending half a day here and then 1 to 2 days at Fiesta Texas. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any more content coming from this coaster tour, because we have a few more parks to go after this. So stay tuned for more here at Big Picture Coaster Vlogs. And